One Last Ride by Claire Ariahu. I didn't plan to cry in a stranger's tricycle, but there I was, sitting in the back seat of a yellow Kik, eyes swollen, heart shattered, tears slipping down my cheeks as the world around me kept moving. 4 years. That's how long I gave to Chuka. 4 years of loyalty, dreams, and prayers. And in one cold sentence, he ended it all. You're not the kind of woman I want to marry. I couldn't breathe. I had begged him not to do this. I had given everything. But to him, it was never enough. I wasn't soft enough. I wasn't quiet enough. I wasn't what his mother wanted. I was just not enough. I entered the first tricycle I saw, wanting to disappear. The driver kept glancing at me through the mirror. He was young, calm, quiet. I expected him to mind his business, like most people do. But after a while, he asked in a low, careful voice, "Are you all right, miss?" It broke me, that simple question. Because no, I wasn't all right. I whispered. He left me, after 4 years, said I'm not good enough to be his wife. He didn't say much, just gripped the handle tighter, then said something that caught me completely off guard. Then he must be blind, because I see gold in my mirror. I looked up, and for the first time in hours, I breathed. His name was Emeka. He wasn't rich. He didn't wear a suit or have soft hands. But he had something else, kindness. That rare kind that doesn't ask for anything in return. I found myself at the same street corner the next day, waiting. I told myself it was just coincidence, that I needed a ride. But the truth was, I needed him. And he came. Every day after work, I'd wait. And every day, he'd stop for me. We didn't talk about the past much. We talked about music, the taste of hot suya, his dream of becoming a writer, my students at school, the little joys we used to overlook. Piece by piece, I started to heal. And somehow, in the middle of Lagos noise, broken hearts, and second-hand dreams, I started to fall in love again. With him. One evening, as the sky turned dark and the city lights flickered on, Emeka stopped the Kik at a quiet park. He stepped out, turned around, and knelt beside the front tire. He held out a ring. It wasn't fancy or a diamond, but it was real, just like him. "I don't have much, Ada," he said, voice shaking, "but I have love, and I want to give it to you every day. Will you marry me?" Tears poured down my face, not because I was broken this time, but because I was whole. "Yes," I whispered, 1,000 times yes. Because sometimes, love doesn't come in shiny packages or knock in the form we expect. Sometimes it arrives in the back seat of a tricycle and takes you on one last ride straight into healing, hope, and a love you never saw coming.